Hey guys, this is Strider Prime bringing you another edition of Gundam Models. This is work in progress part 5 of my Diorama build, also known as Walking into the Enemy's Eyes, courtesy of the person who won the name my Diorama contest. And you're gonna have to forgive me, I always tend to forget the name of the person, which I should give him a shout out. His name is Brandon Weckert. He has his own, he doesn't have any videos, but I did send him his prize for winning. He lives in Australia, so it's a pity he could not come to, he's not here in the States. If he was, I would have, and he went to the show, I would have purchased, a Gundam kit for him, whatever he wanted. Well, $40 limit, of course. But I sent him his prize, and thank you again. I hope you enjoy. I hope you get the kit you want, or save it for future kits, especially the new ones that's coming out this month, next month, and the following month. Anyway, I got less than 2 days, and I'm making some progress here. Progress to the point that, well, I wouldn't call it progress, I call it desperation. Because I always have a tendency of leaving things down to the last minute. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. If I'm going to fuck up, I'll fuck up on camera and show you where I've gone and how far I've, come through. So, this video is going to be posted on, today is Tuesday, but it's going to be posted on Wednesday. So the next day, the next stage of this diorama is going to be a point where I'm going to start painting and detailing it a little bit further. But I want to give you the overall look as to what this diorama looks like. So, here it is. What you're seeing there is a little scene, and if I zoom in a little closer, you shall see, with a little lighting, that I set up a little restaurant slash diner type setup. The seating, a bar, chairs, or benches. An entrance to the right of that. As a matter of fact, there are two entrances. One to the diner type setup, and another entrance to something else, which I will show you in a moment. But here it is, as you can see. This is my little diner. I'll give you the name of the diner at the end of this, during the, when I'm done. Then I made these plates, as you could see, in the position that I want, and made the dimensions so that way it looks like, sidewalks. I even photo etched each part to mimic the lines, which of course will not show up since it's still, white. But when I spray paint it and airbrush it and whatever, the lighting should come up a little bit further. Now, the building that you see here, the second building, is the middle building that I made. I gave it a little bit of trim here, and these spaces here represent windows, glass windows, and I have something to put on these to represent, like when you see those steel buildings that's all glass but it has a little trim on it. That's basically what you see here. But for this, I wanted to show you these things because I'm gonna spray paint it. I'm gonna paint it, hand brush it. The windows here, I have clear plastic that I'm gonna use as a, cover to the windows, which I'm gonna do that after I finish painting. And then I will put this right on top of it. An office building type setup. See? This, of course, will be glued on after I'm done. The last thing, which took me a little longer than normal, and due to the positioning and the dimensions of the street, I made this thing right here. I'm gonna remove this from my support so you guys can have a clear look at this. The building in the back will probably represent some sort of warehouse, storage facility type thing. The middle is kind of like a office building and another office building here. Not apartments, more like, you know, offices. And then you have the street view down there. I know I gotta put something there and some sort of garage set up over here. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. The top part I'm still thinking of what to put on, but the back one, which I'm not done yet, I made this kind of like a massive air vent setup that you see there. And so you know, if you think that maybe this is too narrow, here's Golf Custom, which I just managed to push this thing back, but once I have it in position, it's in the position that I wanted, along with Kempfer, which will go here, and Zaku, Enigma Zaku here. And then of course the other mobile suits will come here. I'm going to create a kind of like a divider type setup in the middle of the street, like if you know, when you're, for those of you who live in New York, you know, like on what's a good example, Park Avenue. You got that street that has something in the middle where there's flowers and trees and whatever, but I'm just going to do a sidewalk setup, and then lights are set up here, and then the Molsus will be on this side, and then I have the two tanks over here. Alright, so as you can see, this is what it looks like. What do you guys think? Do you think I fucked it up? Do you think I can make it in 2 days? Painting, detailing, finally, you know, finishing up a few things here and there? Or do you think maybe it's too late for me to do this? Should I stop? Or should I continue on, and hopefully those who are going to the show can see the final results of this? I'm going to be burning the midnight oil, and down to the 11th hour I'm going to make sure this diorama is done as best as I possibly can. Remember, this is my first time. I've never done this before. But you gotta give me some credit. Or some change. With that being said, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. Take care.